Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Unit Lost. So we're back on EverQuest Next Landmark, and what we are going to do is check out some of the basic claim information and show a bit of construction off, because I know a lot of people have been asking about how you actually build stuff in the world. But bit of a disclaimer to begin with, this is early alpha guys, so we do have some problems with the tools. Hopefully they'll all work. You can see I've got the add, delete and heal tool and the selection tool. We may have some problems with the selection and delete tool, but we'll kind of press through that as best we can. So this is my claim, okay? Now, this isn't. Apparently that says that's somebody else's claim. This is mine though, okay? I think this is a bug. I don't think they should be this close to me, so to speak. But just ignore that. Like I said, alpha. So you can see a massive white box. Now that is the buffer zone, which supposedly other people cannot claim inside of that. But if you look at this at the moment, this is coming up with somebody else's claim. So I think, again, it's probably bugged. Where we can actually build is inside this blue box. So it's got the fancy like gold swirly decal things. So generally what you do when you first get your claim is you would put down your various stations that you've built. So I've got the, actually, I showed that in a previous video, so I'm not going to do that now. What I'm going to show you is the construction. So we're going to use a fairly inexpensive resource, that is dirt, because I've got 46,000 dirt, because I've got a lot of dirt. Now, the very basic thing we've got is the add tool as a cube, essentially. So what we can do is, let's say we want to, I don't know, build some sort of a ledge, okay? Now, the first thing you're going to notice is this is, hang on, yep, there we go. This is snapping to a grid, okay, to allow the construction to, so you can build things which are level, equal, and such. However, you can move your tool off the grid. So let's say I want to somehow put this block in kind of a funky position, but you can see how it's snapping there. Well, if I press G on the keyboard, that's the letter G, ladies and gentlemen, I can now place this pretty much anywhere, which, again, you can see it's a little bit iffy, but it is beta. I guess if we change this, if we, hang on, if we change the size, there we go. Suppose we could put a little bit round here, sort of thing. So you can see how you can start doing little bits of detail and stuff. Now, of course, the cube isn't the only shape you can use. So you can actually go in and either have a slope corner inside, a slope corner outside, slope corner chamfered, there we go, or a sphere. Let's build a sphere. Let's build a massive dirt sphere, because everybody likes a dirt sphere. Okay, so boom. Oh god, that's stone. No, we don't want to do it with stone. We would like to do it with dirt, please. Thank you. Apparently we can't do that with dirt. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, okay. So apparently we can only make spheres with stone. Now I didn't know that. But as you can see, like, I'm dropping the spheres down, and it's, oh my god, it's using my resources like no tomorrow. This is pretty ridiculous. How can I? No, actually, let me make a right mess of this area. So let's put down some slope corner inside. That looks fancy. Let's we don't want it on rotate. We would like it on scale. Now you can see at the bottom, guys, I'm using Shift Tab to change the mode. So this is scale mode. You could have it in the obviously this is the up and down axis, or the rotate. So let's say we want it kind of off the grid, please, and we want it like, I don't know, there. No dear, that looks quite terrible. Maybe one here as well. Maybe one there. Then maybe we decrease the size a bit and spam a few over there. We're making a right mess of our area here, and this is looking quite bad. However, if this works, we can use the delete tool, but this is not working. So what I've done is I've pressed 2 to activate the delete tool, but it's not actually working because I think there is a bug where it goes under the world, which is kind of irritating. But of course that'll get fixed, and the times it has worked, just so I can give you a little bit of a rundown of it, the way it kind of works is it does allow you to delete what you've put down and you get the resources back. However, there kind of is a way around this at the moment, and that is to use the heal tool. Now if you use that, you get a green cube, which obviously you can increase the size of, and if I use this, you'll notice that I am actually receiving back the resource. So I've got 8,900 stone. See, I'm starting to get more stone. What this does is it heals the land back to its original state. So if you make a right mess of the land, if you dig the land up, if you do all kinds of mad stuff, there is the option to come back and actually return it to its kind of original state so you can start again, which is pretty nice because it means you can never really damage your land. So I guess a comparison with Minecraft can be made. If you sort of go crazy and I don't know, excavate, completely terraform some sort of a mountain or something, it's pretty difficult to return that back to its original state without mods or anything. However, here, as you can see, like I've clearly just deleted a large block of stuff I've put down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some stuff, and we'll see what we can do. So I think what I will do is, let's put down. We want stone. Let's hang on, wood. Nope, stone. Yes, stone. Large granite bricks. I think we'll use some of that. Okay, so that's going to use 64. We'll come back on the grid. I think we're on the grid. Or off the grid. See, I think that might be bugged as well. Sometimes you're on the grid. Other times you're kind of off the grid, which is a little bit weird. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start putting down a bit of a platform. Oh, we've got the heal tool open. That's probably not a good idea, is it? What a loser. Cube, okay. Okay, so I think if we start dropping down some stone, this is looking lovely. I also have a massive amount of stone as well. This is because I've been mining to get the resources so I can build better picks and sort of make my way into higher tiers of zones. But the zone tier stuff will change as the game goes live, or as the updates start coming into the alpha, because the intent is to have every zone with every resource in. But for ease of... I think there's something wrong with my mouse. What the hell? Oh, there we go. There's apparently a hair on the laser. Good lord. But yeah, the intention is to have all the resources mixed and stuff. But as you can see, I've built like a nice little platform here. I've got a shed load of stone. So you know what? I think we'll keep building. We'll keep building. This is fine. We'll keep building. We'll stick a bit there. I think we're on the grid. Yeah, now we're off the grid. Can you see how the thing has changed? So on the grid, snap, 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 snap. Off the grid, we can, you know, make more intricate moves. But obviously, we want to be on the grid for this because we're building a pretty large base. So if we kind of run to the edge and go like that, that's fine. You see, it's like maybe we want some sort of support beam. So what we'll do is we will get a, let's get one of these. And see if we can actually rotate that up. I don't think that's going to fit. No, okay, let's pick a different shape. Will this work? Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. So if we put that there, maybe we can put another one sort of here. See, this is a little bit irritating kind of thing, but because I've got the snap to grid on, see how it worked, and I've sort of got like a... So I guess you could say that's a support beam in place now. So let's say we put some... that should be in the center, yep. Because we've still got the snap on. So you can see how like very detailed this is as a construction tool, even at this early phase, even in the alpha. And as I said, a lot of people have been asking me about this, and I kind of want to show this off. And I think, yeah, I mean, look at that. Okay, so we've got like a little bit of a support on the go there. That's pretty fancy. A little bit more. You know, I might check out the bronze. Let's see if we can do anything with bronze. I'm not too sure we can. I think it's just a... Oh. See, now I would use the delete tool, but the delete tool seems to be broke still, so I'm going to use the heal tool and just take that bit off there. See, it still kind of works as a delete tool, so it is a little bit of a workaround at the moment anyway. So we've got this platform. Let's say this is our, I don't know, trade skill platform thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down our... Let's just pull them out of here. So let's get our stone forge and let's rotate that around. I think that's a bit too big though, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? So let's edit the scale. I think a nice angle like that facing us. Boom. Awesome. And then let's get the crafting table and we will sort of rotate that. The whatever this is, I forgot what it's called. Scale. We will reduce the scale to about that size. Boom. Awesome. There we go. There's our little crafting thingamajig. So we can obviously build... we don't need to go back to the ley line station because we can use our own stuff and all the rest of that. I covered that in the previous video though. But what I want to try and do is use some of the fancier materials. Let's see if we can, let's see if we can use copper. I don't think we can, because it's not been worked into anything, not yet. No, okay, so we're only using stone at the moment, which is fine. I mean, it's fine for the purposes I'm using it for. I mean, I guess we go back to the stone. Let's get a different type of stone. Let's get something a bit more fancy. Yeah, what about intricate worked stone? Let's check this out. Let's see what this looks like. Actually, this costs the same as the normal stone. Let's drop some of this down and see what this actually looks like. Oh no, I've got the heal tool on. Ooh, that looks quite fancy. Okay, quite fancy. You see what I just did there? Actually, there's a little tip. I get if this was the delete tool, it kind of would work better. But what I just did there is I sort of... Okay, so let's see if we can do something fast with building. Because a lot of this is... well, it's a bit of a shame I can't show you the selection tool. Because what you would do is you would build... Like, say if you were going to build a staircase, you would build a couple of stairs, maybe 2 or 3. Or steps even. Then you would select them with the select tool. And then you can literally press Control and C on the keyboard for copy. And Control and V. And you will paste it in. Paste, paste, paste. And it's pretty... like, that's the sort of way of building stuff. Like, you wouldn't individually build each step. So it's when you get like skillful with the system, you'll be pretty damn good, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty damn good. So I think what I'm going to just do is I'm going to I don't know. Let's build. You know what? Let's build a wall. Let's put like a wall on the side of this thing. What I was going to do was show the heal tool and sort of. Well, I guess I can. Like, so if I take the heal tool here and use it kind of. Let's say, like, I don't know, I don't think she's going to be able to do it. I know, but if I used it there, can you see how it's, like, made a little bit of detail, I guess? Like, and I can, like, reduce the size of this wall to the size of one block, but that's much faster than actually building with one block kind of thing. So if I wanted to build a wall 1 block thick for some reason, in fact, that... You know, that's not a bad bit of detail there. And we could kind of potentially do the same thing on the other side. You know, and you can see how this can... You could just literally spend ages building something really, really detailed. I mean, what I've built here, it hasn't really took me that long. And that is pretty fancy. Really, I mean, you couldn't... Okay, it's not overly fancy, but it's pretty fancy. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is wrap this video up here. This is like a really basic view of the construction and how some of the tools work. The add tool and the delete tool and the heal tool you get as you place a claim down. However, the selection tool, which is now working for some reason, so I can possibly show this off, so one moment. So you can see how this is selected. Pretty damn good. And we can go like this. Let's say select that. And then let's... You know what? I'm really happy this has worked because this is a really, really good tool. And then we drag that out over there. So we've got that selected. And we're going to drag that over to there. We'll ignore that bit on the top, but we will pull this down here. Okay, so we've got all of this selected. And we're going to attempt to copy. Okay, so we press Control and C. I think that's what the blue lines indicate. And then Control V. Oh, baby. There we go, guys. Look at that. Now, I've actually copied what I've just made. So, if I want to put this down, I don't have to mess about anymore. Oh, God. You know what? I'm just going to drop it down for the sake of it, because it seems to be a little bit iffy to get this matched up with what we've just put down. So, yep. Rotate. Oh, no, actually, I guess we could, like, rotate it over there, sort of thing. Okay, it doesn't seem to allow us to drop this down just yet. I think maybe it's because we've got the crafting stations on it. Let's just see if we can save this as a template. Test. Okay. It doesn't look like we can just yet. I'm not entirely sure why we can't. Let me just see if we can... I don't know. Let's see if we can use the selection tool again. Maybe the delete tool's working now. No, it's still bossed. Okay. So if we use the selection tool again, we are going to change the selection to this so we know we don't have anything on there. And we're going to create a new template. So what we are going to do is put... I guess this can be test 2. Just to see if this will actually work. Okay, so we've made a template. Now we should be able to just literally click on place and get that, which we can. But there seems to be a little bit of a problem with placing it again. I don't know why. I'm fairly sure, guys, you should be able to place that after doing it. But let's just say alpha is alpha. But you can see the way that system's going to work. So if you wanted to create, I don't know, a section of a castle, you could then, or a battlement on a castle, you could copy and paste that all over the place. And that is a really, really powerful tool. So I'm going to leave the video at that, guys. This has been kind of like a basic into an advanced look at the construction of EQ Next, because I know a lot of people have been asking about this, and I think in some other further videos I will show off some things people have built. I will also show off some stuff I'm planning to build, because yeah, I've got a few crazy ideas, and we'll see what happens. So there you go, guys. I've been Stylosa. This is EQ Next. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like the video, and I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.